Hi everyone, Lightblight here, following a kind of fun but rather long-winded Let's Play of Quest for Glory 4. It took a while, it took longer than I expected to finish Quest for Glory 4, but it got done eventually, and I'm glad that I stuck it through to the end. Um, a few people have asked, so I'll just go ahead and say it, even though I've said it several times before, but I'll say it again. I'm not planning on doing Quest for Glory 3 or 5. The reason being, I wasn't really even planning to do 4 in the first place. The only Quest for Glory games that I really, really, really liked were the first one and the second one. A lot of people don't seem to like the third one very much, for whatever reason, and it's okay. I played it a little bit, but I didn't really get into it. And the fourth one, I honestly didn't even really like the fourth one that much. It seems like everybody really loves it to death, so that's the reason why I played it. It seemed like a logical thing to do because everybody really likes Quest for Glory 4, and after I'd done 1 and 2, then I thought, well, I'll do 4. But I've never played the third one, or at least I didn't play it very far. I've literally never played the fifth one at all, not even for a few seconds, so I really don't know anything about them. I wouldn't be able to play them very well, and maybe someday in the future I'll get into them. Maybe that'll change, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm sorry. And a lot of people, of course, have asked me what I'm going to Let's Play next. And I know I made a video some time ago about choosing a game to Let's Play, and I was all, well, pick a game that you enjoy. Honestly, I don't play a lot of games right now. I'm at a stage in my life where I really don't play that many games anymore. And I don't want to be a party pooper or, sound like I'm getting, boring or anything like that. I just, I don't really, I'm not that much of a gamer anymore. I'm not, one of these rapidly anti-game people. I'm not like, oh, video games are bad or evil or anything like that. It's honestly just not something that, it's not even a time thing because I do have time for them. If I really wanted to, I'm sure I could make the time for them. It's kind of not something that I do very much in my life actively right now. So, honestly, I'm probably not how I come off or how I appear to be in my videos. I'm not really, that much of a happy, cheerful, funny person. I can be sometimes, but I'm not that huge of a gamer, even though I probably seem to be sometimes. I used to be a huge gamer, maybe that's why, but I'm not that much of one anymore. I'm just kind of diverting my attention to other things. I'm actually in the process of writing a book, which I don't know if that sounds boring or cliche, because everybody's like, oh, I want to write a book, someday I'm going to be a great writer, and I don't know if I'll ever be a great or successful writer, but I figure I might as well, it's something that interests me right now, and it's kind of where my attention is diverted right now, so I figure I should probably, since I've started a book and it's kind of getting almost finished, I probably should at least see it through, since, I want to finish it. So that's taking up a lot of my time right now, a lot of my spare attention and thought cycles. My life's going through a lot of changes. To make a long story short, I'm seriously considering moving to Europe, and the reasons for that are multifold. I've long considered myself an American. I'm very Americanized in how I think about things, socially and politically and economically, but it's not necessarily just related to the economic so-called crisis that we're going through right now. I guess that's part of it, but that'll pick up in a few years. Maybe the economy will get better. It's not just that; there are other reasons. But yeah, I'm seriously thinking of moving to like Finland or Germany or some country like that, just because I'm getting old and I need to slow down and stop and smell the roses and that kind of thing. I may start doing other things with film, and it's kind of interesting because I feel like it would kind of maybe not be a good idea to start doing other stuff with this channel, like start putting up non-game kind of videos here, because I've picked up, amazingly enough, I can't believe I picked up like around 700 subscribers, which is a lot to me. That's an incredible number. I never thought that I would get that many, and I'm really grateful to everybody who's subscribed to me. And I don't want to start, since most people obviously subscribe for the Let's Play videos, I don't want to start doing a bunch of other stuff because people are like, whoa, what the heck is this? What are you doing? Where's the games? Which is fair. So I'm thinking of maybe starting up another channel just to do other weird, goofy, experimental film crap stuff. And yeah, I just need to take some time away from LPing, honestly, because we've seen historically a lot of great Let's Players kind of get tired of people and people's expectations of them. I mean, it's happened with a lot of people. Actually, they've kind of gotten tired of people saying play this game, play that game, and they kind of blew up and went nuts for a while and started making a lot of really angry and kind of ranty sort of videos. Seems like most of the major Let's Players have gone that way. Actually, I really don't want to go that way. I mean, I feel pretty patient and pretty happy with the way that the videos have gone thus far. And I figure I should probably just take a break while the going is good. So I'm not, this isn't me saying I'm leaving forever. I'm never going to make another video. Honestly, I probably will make more gaming videos in the future, more Let's Play videos. It's just not within the next few weeks at least. I'm going to take a break for a little while. Part of the problem also is, honestly, I really like unpopular games. I mean, Quest for Glory 4 was just, I did that again because it seemed like a logical thing to do after doing Quest for Glory 1 and 4. I'm sorry, 1 and 2. But quite frankly, it has a few too many colors for me. I mean, not that I'm against 256 color VGA, but I tend to prefer the bright, happy sort of colors of 16 color EGA, which I guess is a look that you can emulate in 256 color VGA, but then it's not really VGA anymore. And what's the point of having VGA if you, I don't know. And I mean, as the whole thing with Late Blight proved, I mean, I played that little Windows 3.1 game, Late Blight, some time ago, and actually I think it might be a Windows 3.x game because it might run in Windows 3.0 as well. I haven't tested it, but anyway. I thought that was a cool game. I thought that just the whole sense of, wow, this is a scientific game. It expands your mind and makes you think about agricultural engineering topics. Wow, this is exciting and fun, but a lot of people didn't like it. It was kind of a dud. People were like, what in the world is this? This is like the most boring game ever. And I kind of expected that. I mean, I didn't expect people to feel the way I did and feel like it was really exciting, but it just kind of proves that, honestly, if I do a whole bunch of Let's Plays of games like Late Blight, it's not going to be very exciting for a lot of people. Somebody actually proposed that I play NetHack. I really don't think NetHack would make a good Let's Play. I like NetHack, it's a great game, I love it, but I don't think it would make a good Let's Play video series. But they said, well, if you can play Late Blight, you can play NetHack in a video. And well, yeah, I can, but I don't know. Honestly, I might kind of turn the channel into an exhibition for little-known games, like I've done with, like with Inanimate Racer. Well, Inanimate Racer was kind of an April Fool's joke anyway, but it also served a dual purpose. Besides being an April Fool's joke, it was also showcasing a game that is not very well known, and which I thought was amusing. I mean, it's not the world's greatest game, obviously, but I thought it was okay. So I may do something like that and start using this channel to highlight games that are not very well known, indie games or whatever. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I like, branching out and finding things that, I think it was Alexander Graham Bell who said something like, step off the beaten path and you're sure to find something that nobody's ever found before, or something like that. I like doing that. I like playing games that are really, really unpopular. But the downside to that is obviously a lot of people won't like the videos either, potentially. I should mention, a couple of people have asked me about Robot Odyssey because I started playing Robot Odyssey a long time ago now, and I've really just sort of been negligent. There are two problems. First of all, since I haven't played the game before, I would need to do a lot of research. I mean, the puzzles in that game can get a little tricky. I don't have all the puzzle solutions, so I would need to kind of educate myself as to how to do the puzzles correctly. Also, you might have noticed some weird audio glitches happening during the recording of the videos that I did make of that game. The last video that I actually filmed of it, the audio was so horrible, it was totally it was completely unintelligible. It was basically me going it sounded like that. I mean, honestly, somehow the Apple II emulator that I'm using corrupted the audio horribly, so I didn't upload the video. But the thing is, during that video, I overwrote my existing save state, so I need to basically start the game from scratch, which I guess isn't that big a deal. I didn't play the game that far, but I may revisit that in the future, but I'm sorry, for the time being, that game is kind of on hold because apparently Apple Win doesn't work well with Cam Studio and whatever, I don't know. I'm running out of time, so the last thing I wanted to say is, honestly, folks, I'm sorry, I don't think I ever want to, again, let's play a game that came in a version that had voice acting. Quest for Glory 4 had a CD-ROM talkie version, and I got really tired of people comparing the voices that her crabbiness and I were doing to the original voice actors. Yes, I know the original voice actors in the game were great. Yes, sure, they did a good job. No, the whole point of doing a Let's Play is to have fun, and yeah, we did our own voices, and I thought it was fun and cool, and I think for the most part people liked our voices, but I don't care about the voice acting. I don't care about voice acting in games. I'm sorry, I do not care about the voice acting. It's not that important to me, and I got so tired of people talking about I don't want to ever do a game that came in a version in any form that had voice acting, because I don't want people to say, oh, this voice acting is kind of like the acting from the original game, or it's not like the acting from the original game. So, alright, I'm out of time, so everyone, thank you very much once again for all your video views and for your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm not gone forever. I'll be coming back and doing something else. I'll be keeping in touch with you folks. Take care, and I will see you folks later. Bye for now.